Hi there, I'm Chris from Roger and Chris, and I'm here today to talk about an important topic. That topic is the best leather for a dog. So, if you want a leather sofa, leather armchair, leather love seat, whatever it might be, and you got a dog, what's your best bet? I think you're probably best suited with something that's going to be a little bit resistant to scratching, a little bit resistant to staining, and easily cleanable without causing discoloration or damage. There are a lot of beautiful natural leathers out there that have a really a very natural finish, and by natural I mean there's nothing really on top of them to give them sort of protection or any sort of adjustments to the finish. It's just leather, you know, and it's gorgeous. The only problem is if your dog drools on it, it can stain that, and that drool mark may not come out, like, period. It may just be there forever. And if you're going for a really rustic look and you like your sofa to kind of be a little bit worn and look like you've had it for, you know, decades, passed down through the family and all that, that's a very specific aesthetic. It's great. I think it looks awesome, but it's not for everybody. So I think you really have to seriously think, like, is this going to drive me crazy? Is this something I'm going to be constantly, you know, chasing the dog off the sofa, nervous if I leave the house that he's immediately going to jump up on it and, you know, go to town on it? I think you're best with something that has at least a little bit of protection. Now, we can get a little bit of protection from drool and such a few different ways. With a natural leather, you could look for a leather that has a bit of a wax coating to it. That wax is going to be sort of a water repellent of sort. It's a wax, you know, and that'll give you a little bit of protection. If you need to go a step higher from there, you're looking really at a protected leather, performance leather. Those leathers, rather than being a traditional aniline dye process, they're going to be pigment dye. It's going to be a little bit more solid in color, a little more uniform, and then they add a lot of variation by hand after the fact. And frequently they'll also then give it a top coating of some sort that gives it additional protection. It's going to prevent any sort of moisture from seeping into it. It's going to mean that you can clean it with a wider range of cleaning products without causing discoloration. It's going to give you a little bit of fade resistance as well, and also frequently scratch resistance. That's the other factor. Dogs have claws. They are, you know, not always super graceful. I have a big, dumb, clumsy dog myself, so I can relate. You want something that's not going to show every claw mark. I think, again, if you're comfortable with a little bit of wear, that's one thing, but you don't necessarily want to look like it's beat up after 6 months. That's not ideal. So protected leathers are going to be more resistant to scratching. The easy test is to request some swatches from us and run your fingernail across it, run your keys across it, see how it responds. Do your good housekeeping seal of approval on it, and to see how is this leather going to behave once it's on a sofa. Anything that has some scratch resistance to it, again, it's within a range, right? There's going to be a point at which if you really go to town on it, it's going to scratch, and there's not much you can do about it. But we're just trying to cover your bases and give you a little bit of insurance here. I think for most people, most dogs, that's going to be more than enough to give you a high quality, high-end feeling leather that still has that kind of extra safeguard that's going to make it look its best for the long haul. So protected leathers, definitely worth looking at. We've got all kinds of colors, all kinds of finishes. So again, browse our site. We've got them kind of categorized, pretty straightforward. If you have questions or want specific looks, shoot us an email, and we'll be able to point you in the right direction on that. Hey, thanks so much for watching our video. We've got a whole lot of other videos on similar topics related to furniture and design, so I hope you do check those out. Maybe subscribe to our channel, hop over to our website, and if you have any questions, give us a ring. We'll be happy to answer any questions you can throw at us.